Hello everybody, Jackson here from the Wolf Squad today talking about the RSI, Relative Strength Index. So the RSI is an indicator used for looking at charts, right? You can see basically the easiest way to navigate the RSI indicator is over 70 is getting hot, under 30 is getting right to buy. Okay, so this is a year chart on Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin has gone from 10,000 now at 55. And Bitcoin has been getting hot lately. You can see in the past month or so, um, it's been getting hot again. So you can see the RSI has picked up from that point, right? September, you can see RSI is at 39, and now it is right at 68, 66. Above 70 is when it's getting too hot, right? When it's getting too hot, almost to the point of either stop buying or take some profit. Okay, so basically we're gonna see past month, you can see the ups and downs of Bitcoin, and every time it's below 30 it's a buying opportunity. You see that? So every time it's below 30 it's a buying opportunity. It may not be in the green, you may not profit immediately, but over the year, over the longer term, you could see it's evident at 30 or below is a good time to buy, right? Right here, you can see when Bitcoin drew down to the 30 range after trading in 37, 38, and that was a good time to buy because it went right back up, and as well as right here. So you can see these times where the RSI dipped below that 30 range and ended up back above it, right? So when it goes back above it, you're obviously in the green if you bought. Now, right now, looking at Bitcoin, it's looking to be around that 70 range to the point of you should not be buying anymore. Bitcoin is a good asset to hold in general, right? It's going to go up, but you want to have priced entries to the point of they are good buys, right? You don't want to just buy at any price. No asset is a good buy at every price, right? At any price. You have to time your bets. And for example, once you see it under 30 or basically 40 to 30, that's when you know the prices are in your favor, just right around here, right? You can see almost the entire time it was trading like this, it was under 50 RSI. Then it spiked up, and now it's usually almost above that 50 range. So you can see in the past, even if we check out the 5 years, you can see the RSI has not dipped below 30 very much, only once, and that was back when December of 2018, and you can see it dipped below briefly when it hit that $3,000 price, and it hasn't been done growing since then, right? You can see the chart. But anyways, basically what I'm trying to say is Bitcoin is a bullish asset. That means it's going to be hard to be buying it at like a 20 RSI on the 5-year chart. So what I'm saying is below 40 or so, that's a great opportunity. You can see right here was below 40, right here was below 40, and look at those buys right now compared to the price. However, when it's getting hot, of course, like the 90s, that's when maybe you should reconsider buying, right? You can see right here, you can zoom in, it hit that $40,000 and it went down to 32. Now the RSI didn't fall all the way down, and that's when it gets hard, right? Because the RSI is over 70, yet it still went up afterwards. That's when the asset takes control over its chart, right? Where it has fundamental value rather than technical. Now that cannot always be timed, but let's just theoretically say it can be, where we could price the asset based on the technical moves and technical indicators. Based on that, we should not be buying Bitcoin right now. That's what I'm trying to say here. You can see the RSI is stretching. It's getting to that 70, 80, 90 range. After it gets above 70, then you know it's not the right time to buy. Once it gets below 40, near that 30 range, then you know you should definitely be scooping up some. Be buying a lot more than if the RSI is at a 70 or 80. So be sure to watch your RSI. It's very important, and it goes out of crypto as well, right? Let's check on Facebook stock, because that was hit recently. You can see Facebook is in that prime buying point if you're looking at the RSI, right? If you think the company is fundamentally sound, then you'll be looking at the RSI thinking, why am I not buying some right now, right? It's that 30 range. Check out the 1 year, 5 year even, and that's where you're going to reconsider, because it's not even below, barely below 50 on the 5-year chart. You could wait until it gets below 30 like the other times, back in 2018 and back in March of 2020. But just based on the 1 year, you have to zoom out sometimes. Like, let's check on Apple. Apple was a buying opportunity back in February. Right now, it looks all right. Check out the 5-year, and it'll still be relatively high, yeah, just because it keeps going and going. But some distressed assets like Alibaba, you can see the RSI on the 5-year chart was below 30. That's a prime time for scooping up cheap shares, and now it's spiked above, right? You can see the jump. So just know that the RSI is very important on larger time frames. If you see it like this, where it was below 30, then it popped back up, and it's below 30 again, then you're looking at a buying opportunity, right? Go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not in that buying opportunity right now. You can see it's at that 60 range. Sorry, on the 5-year, yeah, it's at that 60 range. But Bitcoin is a bullish asset, right? It's hit 94 before and kept going, or the 80s kept going. So you have to look at the business or asset as well as the technicals. If the business is failing and it's below 30, maybe don't even buy it, right? Don't buy it because the business is failing. The underlying asset is not good. Find out if the underlying asset is worth it, right? You have to find out if it's fundamentally sound, if it's doing good business, if it will be worth more in the future, and only then you should buy if the RSI is under 30. But not because the RSI is under 30 you should buy, right? You have to look at the underlying asset first. So I hope this video helped you in your trading journey on the RSI. Here's another look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's not the prime trading time, right? You could wait a little bit and you'll definitely get cheaper prices, in my opinion, based on what I see here. Some other cryptos like Ethereum, same story. Or Solana, another crypto we've been watching lately. Relatively same story, even though it has been around for 5 years. The 1-year chart looks like it's at that 54 range where you shouldn't really be buying. You should just be watching for a cheap entry. So I hope this video helped you with navigating the RSI, relative strength index. Over 70, be cautious. Under 30, be buying. But all in all, the actual underlying asset is what matters most. If the underlying asset is sound, then you should be buying under 30, selling over 70, right? Then the RSI works, not if the company is failing. So I hope that video helped you. Thank you for watching, and until next time.